What's going on, y'all? This is Nate from Brooklyn. The Raven Report. I'm outside. I got your back as far as the reaction to the battle last night. You know what I'm saying? It was the Dipset versus the LOX. Super entertaining, you know what I'm saying? That's Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheek Louch versus Cameron, Juelz Santana, Jim Jones, and FREEKEY Zekey. There's really a lot more members of the Dipset, you know what I mean? There's 40 Cal, there's Hell Rell, there's J.R. Ryder, and a couple others, you know what I'm saying? There was like the whole offshoot Bird Gang situation, but last night it was just those four versus those three, and it's pretty awesome, you know what I mean? Observations off the top, both DJs was cool. Each collective had their own DJ, you know what I'm saying? And it was supposed to start at 9:30, but it didn't start at 9:30. It started like 10:15, something like that. It was really cool. A lot of the reactions have been people being shocked at how merciless Jadakiss was last night. You know what I'm saying? He really like done the whole place. You know what I'm saying? A lot has to be said for skillfulness and professionalism. You know what I mean? You pick that up over the years as you get better. Whether it's rapping, singing, whatever it is you do. Over time, I'm told if you have 10,000 hours, whatever field you're in, you're eventually going to become a pro at what you do. Because you're doing it so much that it becomes natural. And that's what you were seeing last night. For all the young people out there, you know what I mean, that's caught up on the new waves, no problem with the new rap. But you got to know where you come from in order to progress further in your career. So shout out to Jadakiss for awesome showing on last night. Styles P close second. One thing that I thought that was amazing that they do was that they're so familiar with each other as rappers that they can actually pick up on each other's lines. You know what I mean? They pick up on each other's lines. They can finish each other's lines. Salt-N-Pepa was known for doing that. And so that was a really cool thing to see last night. There was one particular moment when they was rapping against Juelz, and Jada and Styles both was rapping the same verse at the same time, same cadence. It sounded like the same person. That's something serious, yo. That's a lost art. A lot of y'all can't even do that today. It really speaks to our artistic license, you know what I mean? Touring is important, you know what I mean? You have to know your audience. You have to know who you're rapping to. And so last night, they had a capacity crowd at the Paramount. I'm actually right here outside. That's where it was last night. A lot of people said Madison Square Garden, but it was really the Paramount. You know what I mean? It was like a smaller venue, but classy. Ironically, this is exactly where the Source Awards was back in like '96 when Suge made his infamous statement. You know what I mean? If you want to go somewhere where the CEO of the record label ain't all in the video dancing, come to Death Row. This is right here. So this was the same place that the battle was last night. You know what I mean? So again, some of the people I saw in the crowd, you saw Carmelo Anthony there. He just got accepted as a Laker, so he's gonna be a Laker for a year. He got like a free agent situation. So shout out to Carmelo. He was out there with his cigar in his mouth, his shades on. You had Kimbella, Juelz's wife was there. She was looking pretty. I'm told that Chrissy was there, Jimmy's wife. Jimmy's fiance. She was in the building. It was a real good time, I think. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of both. So it wasn't like I was choosing a winner. It was just like kind of reminding myself of what I loved about each group collectively. You know what I mean? But definitely get at me in the comments. I know a lot of you have already seen it. If you didn't see it last night, you're seeing it this morning. There's a lot of great reactions. I saw Gully TV, and I saw Doggy Diamonds. You know what I mean? Really funny. A lot of people are getting on Juelz because he had on like 15 scarves last night. Louis Vuitton scarves and a hat. You know what I mean? He was in disguise. You hear me? What else can I say? The LOX started off with "fuck you," and the Dips responded with the anthem, Dipset anthem. Well, I'm ready. One thing I noticed, they had an impeccable choice of set list. The LOX did. If it wasn't Jada dropping some bombs on you, it was Styles P dropping some bombs on you. You know, he's on his new vegan. He was looking a little Flacco last night. You know what I mean? I'm used to seeing him puffy cheek like me. But he slimmed down a whole lot. He's been on his vegan dean. You know what I mean? I respect that. He has his own business where he lives. I think it's in the Bronx, where they sell like fruit smoothies and healthy stuff like that. So definitely check him out. I'm gonna try to get a link. Maybe you could hit up his business. You know what I'm saying? And see what's going on with him. Shout out to Sheek Louch. A lot of people used to talk junk about Sheek Louch and say he was like the weak link of the LOX. You know what I'm saying? But last night he showed what his presence does for the unit collectively. You know what I mean? There was no weak link last night. There was one particular part of the battle where all three of them was rapping at the same time. Like, you usually only get that type of vibe when you have a TV track or your track is playing with the actual vocals still on it. So it beefs your sound up. Tupac used to do that. He used to like stack his vocals. And so the benefit was that the kids got to see you don't need all of that. You don't need all of those stems and Pro Tools to get your sound off. Get you a good rehearsal in, maybe a good 2 weeks, and you guys will know each other's cadences so well that it will translate better in your performances. You know what I'm saying? It was a basic rap 101 last night. It was real cool to see. You know what I mean? So again, shout out to Jadakiss, shout out to Styles P, shout out to Sheek Louch, and also shout out to Cameron. You know what I mean? A lot of people have counted the Dipset out over the years. You know what I'm saying? They had a great run with the Old Boy and Hey Ma. You know what I'm saying? And the collaboration with Master P, they did that last night. I wish Master P could have came out. That would have been cooler. I'm about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they were one of the first collectives to go down south with it and start collaborating with, you know what I mean, LA artists and down south artists. They was never afraid to break the mold. And I think that's what sets them apart from the rest. You know what I mean? Cameron was a definite capo in the 90s when it came to rap. You know what I'm saying? He was a protege of Mace in a way. Mace helped him, you know what I mean, get his bread up and his fame up. You know what I'm saying? Through the horse and carriage. They really didn't touch on any of the old stuff last night. Some people are complaining about that. Get at me in the comments. I think I've said enough. I'm gonna put a lot in the description for you. Make sure you read it. Make sure you subscribe as well. I could use your support. This is Nate from Brooklyn. I'll be back at you. Peace.